Hello everyone, welcome to this video. In this video, we are going to see one of the interesting concept, e-signature. So in most of the scenarios, you just came across this concept, like you need to sign your document and you need to attach it to somewhere else. So that is, you need to download a soft copy and then you need to write, you put your signature and then you need to scan back again and you need to attach as a soft copy. So instead of doing this manually, there is options like we can assign e-sign in a digital way, and then we can attach that e-sign to our documents. So that is a e-signature option. Most of the websites you came across those e-signature facilities. So in this video, we are going to see how to create a e-signature, online e-signature using Oracle Apex. So let us begin. So this is the e-signature page. This is the final out we are going to achieve it. So here you can see one rectangular box is there, and here two buttons, clear and save button. So this is the space area where we can write or put our signatures. So this is the area, and clicking on this save button, you should save that written signature as a blob into our database table. Then we can use those blob in our required document. We can attach that e-signature in our document if needed, or just to capture the signature we can store it. So here you can see I'm just writing, so I am getting some text. So if I click on this clear button, it will clear the screen. So this is the area where you can put your signature, then you can click on the save button. So how to achieve this, we will begin with the development part. So in this page, we are going to create one region and we are going to name it as e-signature. The same thing you can copy paste. And under this HTML code, I'm going to copy a code to make that buttons and the rectangular shape. So rectangular box is nothing but we are using canvas element, HTML element canvas. For that we are going to create one div tag. Within the div we will be pasting that canvas. The canvas is nothing but this is canvas, and we are going to create two more buttons, for one for clear and one more for saving. For that I'm having a code, so don't worry, I will just paste that codings everything in the description below. You can copy from there. Now I will be taking the code from that and I will just paste it here. So now I just pasted this code. So this code is nothing but I just created a division tag, that is div tag, and within the div I am created one canvas element. This is the element where we are going to put our signatures. So this is a canvas element, and I given a id for div tag, and canvas I am just given a id. Then I just applied some width and height, and here also some border and height and width, and I created two buttons. This is a button HTML tag, and I just created IDs like a button clear and save, and this is clear and save. I just created one div tag, within that one canvas element, and below that two buttons. Now we will show see the output. So now we got this basic structure. This is one region, under that one canvas element, below that we got two buttons. Now our part is to code. Now we need to provide an option for signature. Within this you need to sign. Within that canvas you need to give privilege to sign. So for that we need to import one library, that is e-signature library. That also I will just drop it to you in description part. You can just take it from there. So this is the e-signature library. We are just used the cdn link. Using this only we are going to make that functionality work in our application. We are going to integrate the functionality within our application using this js library. Now we need to configure the canvas with this e-signature library. For that we will go to this execute page load, execute in page script javascript. Here execute when page loads. Here I'm going to copy some more codings. So this is the code which will implement that e-signature. Don't worry, I will just explain line by line coding. So first of all, what we are doing is, first we are just creating one variable canvas, and we are just getting the reference ID of that canvas element which we have created previously. We just assigned a sign hyphen canvas as a ID for that canvas element. So using that ID, we are just capturing that reference, and we are just storing in a canvas variable. Here this is a resize canvas. This is a function we are just used for setting that aspect ratio, that is width and height, canvas width and canvas height, and we are just making it as that aspect ratios. So this is at the time of loading, this will run. Then we are just attaching event listener, resize and resize canvas. So when the browser is resizing, this will work. Then again we are just creating signature pad. So this is the important thing. This code is very important thing, where we are integrating C signature part in our application. Here what we are doing is, this window is a global object. Without that also you can mention the signature pad is the object we are getting from that previously imported library. We are just creating an instance. We are just creating an instance for that signature pad, and we are just passing the which one is where it should integrate that e-signature is this canvas. This is a canvas, is that we are just created that canvas element. We are just passing that as a object key as a canvas. Then we are just giving some style parameter. This is like a key value by JSON, we can say. So here just we are just passing the styles, that is like parameters. Here background color, we are just giving some white color, and the pen color is like black. In the foreground color is black, and the background should be as white and black combinations. So that is here, this is the main part where we are integrating the JS library with our canvas to implement e-signature. And below is and all common, like I'm just getting that button clear reference using document.getElementId selector, css selector, js selector, and I am attaching event listener. Clicking on the clear button, it should clear. The signature pad is the object we have just created, and clear is a inbuilt function which will erase all the content of that canvas. And the save button. So in the save button, we are going to save that file to the server or a database, so that we will see later. First I will show the output. Here the signature part is come. Now I'm going to type. So here you can see, now I can able to draw something on this canvas. Previously I cannot draw this. Now I can able to draw in this. Now if I click on this clear, this will erase all. So this is the reset or clear. So after integrating that JS library with our canvas, now we can able to write on this canvas. So we can write, we can put something or some sign. Then we can use this sign, and we can store it in our database table. So the primary part is done on integrating e-signature pad in our application. Now we need to store this signed e-signature as a blob content in our table. So that is the second part. How we can do that, we will see now. For that we need to create one ajax callback to store that captured data, signature data in our table. For that I am going to copy again a code. So this is a code which will be used for inserting or capturing our e-signature data in our table. I just created a code, this code in ajax callback. Now I will explain this code how it's working. So before that we can give some naming. I'm going to name this as save signature. So I'm just saving it, and I will just give some message, success message, that is saved successfully, for our reference whether it's like saved or not. Now I will explain this code. So now again going to this page level, that execute page load execute javascript. Here if you open in the below part, you can see, here you can see I'm just written a coding for save button. When clicking on the save, what should be done? So here document dot get element by ID using that JS selector. I'm just selecting that button save reference, and I'm adding a event listener click event. So this click event, on clicking on that, it will check the first condition, that is the signature pad is empty. Whether the canvas is empty, then it will alert user. First you just sign something, then you can click on the save button. This is for alerting and checking the empty. So after that, if it is not null, something is there, then what it is does, it does convert the signature pad content to data URL. So this is one of the syntax used to convert the to base 64 data URL. So here we are just making a image or PNG format, and then once it is converted, then it will be in the format like it will be appended like a text literal, like a data. This is a starting prefix will be appended to the data. So now we are going to remove this prefix. So we are using this data URL replace this content with like empty. We are just replacing that content, and we are just storing it as a base 64 format. Then we are calling this ajax callback, this save signature, and we are passing this clob as a variable. This is like a clob, now text literal, so it's a clob. Here we are just passing this base 64 and the data type as JSON. Then in the success function, the status okay, we are just showing something. If it is failed, we are just showing some alert. So this is the function part. On clicking on the save, this will be executed. And now I will explain this ajax callback. So on clicking on the save, this will call this ajax callback. Here what we are going to do is, here we just created a clob variable, and this apex application gclob01. Using this syntax, we are just getting that past input parameter clob variable, that is a signature, into this clob variable. Then we have created a blob variable. Then in the regex expression, we just converting this to the normal clob type. We are just replacing this, and then we are just using apex web service to convert clob 64 base 64 to blob. Since we are just converted there blob, that is a canvas item, into a clob type, that is base 64 format, then we are just passing to this ajax callback. From here we are just again converting into blob. So this is a clob to blob. So using this apex web service package, we are just passing that clob variable, and we are just converting. Then this attachment is a table. We are going to store that blob. This contains attachment name, mimi type, and the attachment. This attachment is the actual blob column. So this is the file name, that is I'm just kept a sign, and this is the type image of PNG. As of now I'm just storing as an image of PNG. Then this blob is a converted clob to blob content. We are just storing in the blob variable, and we are just inserting that blob into our table. So once it is done, we are just committing it to commit the transaction. Then we are just showing some status alert, that is okay. If it is failed, then we are showing high error. So once it is done, it will be saved in our database table. Now I'm just signing something. Then on clicking on the save, I should get some say like success message, saved successfully. If it is done, then the table is stored successfully. So I'm just clicking on the save. So I'm getting signature saved. So something undefined, that leave it, that is ID. So now we got some success message, that is the data is stored. To confirm that, we will just run this. We will just query the table, and we will see. So here I'm just querying select asterisk from attachment. So now you can see sign and the image of PNG and the type has come. So this is second one is the what we have just given. The sign is the name we have given in the front end. So this is now the data is saved. Using this, you can retrieve and attach this blob as in our document, or else you can just capture and store. So this is the functionality which you can implement in your application. This is useful when you are particularly making a document type applications, like inserting or updating this e-signature, digital signatures. So this is one of the like a useful feature you can implement in your application if required. Thank you. So please subscribe this video and share it with your Apex community and like the video. So please support us. Thank you.